Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I am Wapang Lumla with the news. First, the headlines. President Draupadi Murmu addresses the ceremonial joint sitting of Parliament at the commencement of the budget session. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says around 12,000 Ayush health and wellness centers have been established across the country to provide holistic healthcare services. Nagaland Japan Connect 2026 held in Dimapur. And 81-year-old Guru Sangyusang S. Punganer from Umma village under Mokshan district conferred the Padma Shri Award for 2026. Now the news in details. President Draupadi Murmu in her ceremonial address to the joint sitting of the Parliament at the commencement of the budget session highlighted the Union government's sustained focus on strengthening India's public healthcare system, describing health and well-being as a central pillar of inclusive national development. Addressing members of both houses, the President underscored that the government's vision of Sabka Sat, Sabka Vikas places accessible, affordable and quality healthcare at the heart of human capital development, with special emphasis on the poor, vulnerable and underserved sections of society. The President noted that since its launch, the Ayushman Bharat Jan Arogya Yojana has provided over 11 crore hospital treatments, significantly expanding access to secondary and tertiary health care. In the last year alone, around 2.4 crore poor and vulnerable citizens benefited from free medical treatment under government health schemes. Special initiatives for senior citizens were also highlighted. According to the President, nearly 1 crore Ayushman Vay Vandana cards have been issued over the past 1.5 years, enabling about 8 lakh elderly citizens to access free healthcare services. In a major public health milestone, the President announced that the World Health Organization has declared India a trachoma-free country, making global recognition of India's sustained efforts to eliminate preventable diseases. Concluding her address, President Murmu reaffirmed the government's resolve to further expand healthcare infrastructure, strengthen flagship health schemes, and pursue citizen-centric reforms to build a resilient, inclusive, and future-ready healthcare system for the nation.
सभी के लिए पूरी संवेदनशीलता से काम कर रही है। सबका साथ सबका विकास का विजन देश के हर नागरिक के जीवन में सकारात्मक प्रभाव ला रहा है। वर्ष 2014 की शुरुआत में सिर्फ 25 करोड़ नागरिकों तक की सोशल सिक्योरिटी की योजनाएं पहुंच पाती थी। सरकार के प्रयासों में निरंतरता की वजह से आज करीब 95 करोड़ भारतीयों को सोशल सिक्योरिटी का कवच मिला है।
President said that the country has registered momentous growth in the manufacturing sector as well.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that around 12,000 Ayush health and wellness centers have been established across the country to provide holistic healthcare services. Addressing the centenary celebrations of Arya Vaidya Sala Charitable Hospital in Kerala virtually, PM Modi lauded the contribution and role of Ayurveda in wellness. Prime Minister Modi highlighted that this Vaidya hospital has been treating and providing ailment to people tirelessly since its establishment. Emphasizing the long-standing method of treatment in Ayurveda, Modi said that it has been treating people from generation to generation and has always been useful. Describing the India-European trade agreement as historic, Modi said that this trade agreement will boost Indian traditional medical services and practitioners. He said that this agreement will also support youth involved with Ayurveda and yoga in the country. He added that the agreement will help in establishing Ayush wellness centers in the EU. Nagaland Japan Connect 2026 was held at the Integrated Business Hub and Innovation Center IBHIC in Dimapur today, highlighting the growing partnership between India and Japan through people-to-people diplomacy, human resource development and economic collaboration. Delivering the keynote address, Deputy Chief Minister in charge of Planning and Transformation and National Highways, T.R. Zeliang, recalled that the engagement between Nagaland and Japan began in June 2014 with the visit of a delegation from the Japan International Cooperation Agency (JICA). He said the relationship has since strengthened significantly, culminating in January 2017 with the finalization of assistance for the Nagaland Forest Management Project (NFMP). Zeliang further informed that JICA has extended an official development assistance (ODA) loan of approximately 565 crore rupees for the establishment of a 400-bedded medical college hospital at the Nagaland Institute of Medical Sciences and Research and IMSR in Kohima. Emphasizing the state government's development vision, the Deputy Chief Minister said that development in Nagaland is now firmly centered on human capital. Pointing to tangible outcomes of the initiative, Ziliang said that youth from Nagaland are already employed in Japanese companies, generating steady incomes and remittances that strengthen families back home, while also enhancing international confidence in Nagaland's human resource potential. During the program, memorandum of understanding were exchanged between School of Agriculture Sciences and Japanese company Connect Asia and IDAN and Nippon Yusen Kabushika. Nagaland Japan Connect was described as a strategic platform anchored in people-to-people diplomacy and practical collaboration aimed at strengthening existing ties to human resource mobilization. Under the NFMP, JICA has supported the restoration of forest ecosystems through sustainable rehabilitation of Jumland while promoting livelihood and income generation for local communities. A total of 185 villages across 22 forest ranges covering all districts of the state have been selected under the project.
We're very happy to have you here in 6 months. You are back here in Nagaland with your team.
We have come to understand that 190 Naga youth are already working in Japan. And their salary that you have mentioned here is 130,481.
Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar has died in a plane crash at Maharashtra's Baramati this morning. The Civil Aviation Ministry informed that the Learjet 45 VT SSK aircraft operated by VSR crash landed at Baramati Airport earlier today. The ministry added that there were 5 personnel on board, including the Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister, 2 more personnel and 2 crew members. Officials said that no one on board survived the crash. Ajit Pawar, popularly known in Maharashtra as Dada, was a dominant force in Maharashtra politics. Ajit Pawar represented the Baramati Assembly constituency 7 times since 1991, winning by massive margins on every occasion. Ajit Pawar held various ministerial posts during his career, spanning more than 3 decades. Leaders across the political spectrum, including the Governor of Maharashtra and Gujarat, Acharya Devraj, Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, Maharashtra Congress President Harshvardhan Sapkal and Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi have expressed deep shock and sadness over the untimely demise of Ajit Pawar. A government holiday has been declared across the state today and 3 days of state mourning will be observed.
With NCP leader Vikram Kale expressed their condolences on his demise. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis announced a state holiday and 3 days of state mourning. He termed Ajit Pawar's death as a completely irreparable loss for the whole state.
इसकी वार्ता आने के बाद समूचे महाराष्ट्र में बहुत ही दुख का वातावरण तैयार हुआ है। हम सभी के लिए इस प्रकार के जननेता को खोना।
Let's now take a short break. Please stay tuned.
Hey girls! Hi! Congratulations! आज तो पार्टी चाहिए। पहले चैंपियन के साथ सेल्फी लेंगे।
आइडिया, यही करते हैं पार्टी।
पिज्जा पार्टी ये। चल अपना कार्ड और पिन दे।
मेरे कार्ड की डिटेल्स मैं खुद ही डालूंगी। आरबीआई कहता है अपना पिन, ओटीपी, सीवीवी या इंटरनेट बैंकिंग पासवर्ड किसी के साथ शेयर ना करें। ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग सिर्फ अपने कंप्यूटर, मोबाइल और सिक्योर नेटवर्क से करें।
बाय गर्ल्स, कहाँ जा रही है? सुना नहीं? नो शेयरिंग।
आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the annual NCC PM rally at the Karia Parade Ground in New Delhi today. The theme of this year's rally is Rashtra Pratham Kardavya Nish Yuva. The NCC PM rally marks the grand culmination of the month-long NCC Republic Day Camp 2026, which witnessed the participation of 2,406 NCC cadets from across the country, including 898 girl cadets. A total of 207 youths and officers from 21 foreign countries participated in the rally. Defense Minister Rajnath was also present on the occasion. On the occasion, a vibrant cultural program was presented by NCC cadets, members of Rashtriya Rangshala and National Service Scheme, showcased their role in nation building, social service and character development.
टेबल टेनिस प्लेयर है, अपनी बाजुओं में असीम बल, सीने में नेशन फर्स्ट कर्तव्यनिष्ठ युवा का जज्बा लिए सटीक कदम ताल से आत्मनिर्भर बनने के संकल्प को लिए आगे बढ़ते हुए
The announcement of the India-European Union Free Trade Agreement has drawn extensive and prominent coverage across leading international media outlets, describing it as a historic and even the mother of all trade deals. The coverage highlighted the agreement's significance as one of the most consequential global trade pacts in recent years. Major international publications across Europe, the United States, and multilateral platforms called the EU FTA a defining moment in global economic diplomacy. British and European media such as the BBC, Financial Times, The Guardian, Euronews, DW, France 24 and Le Monde highlighted the scale and ambition of the agreement, noting that it represents the largest trade deal concluded by either India or the European Union to date. In the United States, outlets including Bloomberg, the Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post, the New York Times, CNBC, and the Associated Press focused on the agreement's wider implications for global trade architecture. Global broadcasters such as CNN International and Al Jazeera called the FTA a major geopolitical and economic realignment, while Asia-Pacific media, including the South China Morning Post and ABC Australia, emphasized its impact on regional supply chains and emerging market trade dynamics. 81-year-old Guru Sangyu Sang S. Punganer, hailing from Umma village, Moksong district, Nagaland, was conferred the Padma Shri Award for 2026 under the Unsung Heroes category. He has been conferred the Padma Shri, one of India's highest civilian awards in the field of art, for his lifelong contribution to our Naga folk traditions. While maintaining that Umma is a small village in Nagaland, Punganer expressed his happiness when he received the news of the award and gives all the credit to God. He also acknowledged the government of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and all the people for recognizing his art. He said that this award was a big significance for him, as it is not only for him but for all the people of Nagaland. He stated that he had no other inspiration other than his father and elders, and supplemented that back then when he got down to study the culture and tradition, people mocked him, but he did not feel bad about it. He said he focused on his path on arts, and that's why he got the award today. He said that to maintain one's identity, culture and tradition is very important, no matter what advancement the society has grown into. He said that he will work to preserve his culture and tradition. Finally, sending out a strong message to always preserve culture and tradition, as that is the only way to maintain a person's identity. He happily said his door is always open to those who wanted to learn more art.
Hello, Government of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ki loigana sob ki thanks dise. Boy itu award poado amar karone beshi tangor ase. Boy itu award anadu boy ekla karone noy. Hoile bi Nagaland sob karone anise. Boy laka papa alo kunuba helter pura boy inspiration paise. Achikali national nohoy. Itu time ti dika ikunai kitab ikunai lugarni boy tar logot pohegena rati por pohegena listen paise.
Let us now look at the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 12 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 12 degrees Celsius. Mongkokchung had a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 12 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. Zinebuto had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. Thak had a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
To end the news, here's a recap of the main points. President Draupadi Murmu addresses the ceremonial joint sitting of Parliament at the commencement of the budget session. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says around 12,000 Ayush health and wellness centers have been established across the country to provide holistic healthcare services. Nagaland Japan Connect 2026 held in Dimapur. "81-year-old Guru Sangyusang S. Punganer from Umma village under Mogoksun district conferred the Padma Shri Award for 2026. And with this, we have come to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for watching and good night.